Across the globe, there are places that seem to have absorbed the tragedies and horrors of their histories, leaving behind an energy, a residue that's palpable. These places become more than just brick and mortar. They become repositories of something darker, something unexplained. We're talking about locations where the veil between our world and the spectral realm feels thin, places where the echoes of past traumas reverberate through the halls, chilling you to the bone. In this exploration, we're diving deep into 5 of the world's most haunted locations, where documented paranormal activity has left even seasoned skeptics questioning everything. Get ready, because where we're going, you might not want to be alone. Our journey into the heart of darkness begins in Kentucky, at the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. This sprawling complex, now a decaying monument to despair, was once a beacon of hope for tuberculosis patients. But hope often turned to despair within these walls as thousands succumbed to the horrific disease. Imagine the suffering that unfolded here. Relentless coughing, desperate gasps for air, agonizing treatments offering little relief. The sheer weight of death, day after day, year after year. It's no wonder this place is considered one of the most haunted locations in America. They say the spirits of those who died here, patients and staff alike, never truly left. They're trapped, reliving their torment for eternity. The epicenter of this paranormal vortex? The infamous body chute, a chilling testament to the sanatorium's grim reality. Picture this, a narrow, sloping tunnel shrouded in darkness, reeking of decay. This was the final journey for countless souls, their lifeless bodies unceremoniously dumped down this chute to conceal the true extent of the horrors unfolding within. The energy down there, it's oppressive. You can feel the despair clinging to the walls, the sorrow etched into every inch of this place. Shadowy figures glimpsed in the decaying corridors, disembodied voices whispering from empty rooms. And the children, some say you can still hear their laughter, their ghostly games echoing through the desolate halls. Waverly Hills Sanatorium stands as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life, of the darkness that can consume a place. From the decaying corridors of Waverly Hills, we cross the Atlantic to the heart of London, to a place synonymous with power, intrigue, and unimaginable cruelty. The Tower of London. For centuries, this imposing fortress has stood sentinel over the River Thames, its ancient stones bearing witness to some of the most pivotal moments in English history. Kings have ruled here, prisoners have languished in its dungeons, and blood has stained its very ground. It's no surprise, then, that the Tower is considered one of the most haunted places in England. The weight of its history, the sheer volume of suffering endured within its walls, has left an undeniable imprint on this place. Within these walls, you're not just walking through history, you're walking among the ghosts of history. One of the most famous apparitions said to roam the tower is Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated second wife of King Henry VIII. Accused of treason, adultery, and incest, she was beheaded on the Tower Green, her life brutally cut short. Some say her spirit, forever scarred by the injustice of her demise, still walks the grounds, particularly on the anniversary of her execution. People claim to have seen her, a forlorn figure in a white gown, her head tucked under her arm, her eyes burning with a cold, vengeful light. But Anne is just one of many restless souls said to haunt the Tower. The Tower of London stands as a stark reminder that some places are forever marked by their past, their very foundations steeped in the energy of the events that unfolded within. Chapter 3. The Château de Brissac, where beauty conceals a brutal past. Our next stop takes us deep into the French countryside, to the Loire Valley, a region renowned for its fairy tale castles, rolling vineyards, and chilling ghost stories. It's here, nestled among the vineyards, that we find the Château de Brissac, a magnificent structure that harbors a dark and tragic secret. From the outside, the Château de Brissac is everything you'd expect from a French castle. It's grand, it's imposing, it's beautiful, But beneath this veneer of elegance and opulence lies a darkness, a history stained with betrayal, murder, and the restless spirit of a woman scorned. They call her the Green Lady, and her story is as tragic as it is terrifying. Legend has it that she was Charlotte de Breze, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, a woman who met a grim end within the chateau's walls. Imagine, if you will, the year 1477. Charlotte, trapped in a loveless marriage to a powerful nobleman, finds solace in the arms of another man, a younger man, a forbidden love. But their secret affair is short-lived. One fateful night, her husband, consumed by jealousy and rage, discovers the lovers together. Blinded by fury, he takes his revenge, ending both their lives in a fit of jealous rage. Charlotte's life and her illicit love were extinguished in an instant, her screams echoing through the castle halls, a final, desperate plea for mercy that went unanswered. But her story doesn't end there. It's said that Charlotte's spirit, unable to find peace, remains trapped within the chateau's walls, her presence a constant reminder of the brutal crime that took place centuries ago. Those who have encountered the Green Lady describe her as a terrifying apparition. The Château de Brissac, with its opulent facade and its haunting legend, stands as a stark reminder that beauty can often conceal a dark and troubled heart. Chapter 4. Aokigahara Forest, the sea of trees where souls wander lost. Our journey takes a somber turn to the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, to a place shrouded in eerie silence. This is Aokigahara, a dense, sprawling forest known as the Sea of Trees. From a distance, Aokigahara appears serene, almost magical. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, casting an ethereal glow on the moss-covered forest floor. But beneath this beauty lies a darkness, a palpable sense of unease. Aokigahara has become synonymous with tragedy, a place where countless souls have chosen to end their lives. The reasons are complex, rooted in Japanese folklore and cultural understanding of suicide. The sheer number of lives lost has left an undeniable mark on this place. It's as if the forest itself has absorbed the sorrow and despair of those who walked beneath its boughs. Locals say Aokigahara is haunted, spirits wandering aimlessly among the trees. Imagine venturing into the heart of Aokigahara. The sunlight dims, the air grows heavy, the silence deafening. The deeper you go, the more oppressive the atmosphere becomes. It's as if the forest itself is closing in on you, the trees watching your every move. Aokigahara stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, of the darkness within even the most beautiful places. Chapter 5. The Ancient Ram Inn, a portal to a dark and ancient evil. Our final destination takes us back to England, to the rolling hills of Gloucestershire, to a place steeped in history, both ancient and unsettling. This is the Ancient Ram Inn, a building that has borne witness to over 800 years of human history and perhaps something more sinister. From the outside, the Ancient Ram Inn appears quaint, even charming. Its crooked timber frames, low ceilings, and uneven floors speak to its age and history. But appearances can be deceiving. Beneath the surface lies a darkness, a palpable sense of unease. It's said the inn sits atop a pagan burial ground, creating a portal to something otherworldly. Step inside and you'll feel a shift in the atmosphere. The air grows heavy, the temperature drops, and an unsettling stillness hangs over everything. It's as if you've stepped back in time, to when ancient rituals were practiced. The Ancient Ram Inn has been the site of countless paranormal occurrences. Guests have reported being touched, scratched, and even physically attacked by unseen hands. Disembodied voices whisper, footsteps echo, and objects move on their own. The Ancient Ram Inn stands as a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. It's a place where the past refuses to stay buried, and the darkness is all too real. Chapter 6. A World of Shadows Awaits. We've journeyed to some of the darkest corners of the world, places where the veil between the living and the dead feels paper-thin. We've encountered stories of unimaginable suffering, of restless spirits, of ancient evils that refuse to be silenced. These locations serve as stark reminders that our world is filled with mysteries, with things that defy rational explanation. They challenge our perceptions, make us question what we think we know, and force us to confront the possibility that we are not alone. But these haunted locations are more than just scary stories. They offer us a glimpse into the past, into the lives and deaths of those who came before us. They remind us of the fragility of life, the permanence of death, and the enduring power of the human spirit, both in life and in death.